Flashback 7.3 Katie the Truth Bearer and Tiny the Tormented. I read, "It looks like the eye in Katie's palm is an eye of light. It is a blessing of enlightenment, which it refers to as true sight." Yeah, true sight. It says it makes the eye in Katie's hand feel warm and emit a faint white light when someone is trying to deceive her. Heaven knows, and it just informs through the Illuminati's eye, the truth bearer. So yeah, Katie, you're literally a walking lie and BS detector. That is awesome. I stressed, it is so lucky that we did not touch a blood red rose or a black and white rose. I mean, unless you're at death's door, it seems like touching any rose is a very risky proposition, arguably a stupid one. I think we lucked out with Katie being blessed. I further joked, actually, Katie, you're doubly blessed. You were blessed when we were knighted into the Knights Templar at the Divine Round Table, and you were blessed by heaven by touching a red rose. I wonder how holy you are going to become by the time we're done with all of our adventures. Katie smiled. I can only hope that I am blessed. It would be so special. I want to be good. I want to be a champion for God. It is so lucky that we did not touch a blood red rose or that black and white rose. I mean, you're right. Unless you're at death's door, it does seem like that would be risky business. Maybe stupid. Sarah leaned in. Tiny touched a blood red rose. It connected hell directly with him, like lightning coursing from skies through your body to the ground. Incredible, evil power frying Tiny. It left him a vegetable, almost completely brain dead. She sighed. Mr. Lesky prayed to heaven at the round table for Tiny to be restored, with his brain-dead body strewn across that tabletop. And with a miracle, Tiny was restored, mostly. But now, though alive and mostly capable, he struggles to form and say words, and he thinks slowly. Mr. Lesky says that Tiny always feels pain all over because his soul is stricken by hell, though he lives here in the mortal world. He lives with an element of his soul in hell's torment, afflicting him endlessly. Mr. Lesky says Tiny literally suffers from soul-racked aphasia. Tiny's only escape from his curse will be his death. But Mr. Lesky does not know what will happen to Tiny's soul upon his death, given it is already linked to hell. And so Tiny has placed his faith in God to protect and save him, and he will honor his commitment and pledges and his vow as a Knights Templar until his fight is over and Judgment Day comes for him. I say God bless Tiny and God bless us all, she declared. Sarah circled back and emphasized, despite Tiny's torment, Tiny rose against his suffering. He is loyal. He is relentless. He is always there, no matter when, no matter where, no matter what anyone asks of him. Tiny's there. Tiny is not, though, what he appears on the surface, she said. He is not simple or dumb. His feelings and his abilities run deep, but he has been compromised by a curse from hell, all because he touched a rose. Sarah concluded, so, there's an example of touching the wrong rose. I thought, yeah, that was one example of how bad touching a rose could actually be. I remembered that warning from Tiny when he drove us up from Athlone from the airport. He said, "Don't touch the roses." Wow, that was an understatement. And he was sharing a personal, cautionary tale from his own experience. Just with his aphasia, I guess that was the best warning he could muster up. It seemed to me that we had better pay attention more to Tiny's words. Short they may be, but critical and wise they apparently were. Tiny had short, critical, wise words of wisdom. And again, you would never know that judging him by his huge, black man sporting a Hitler mustache and teardrop tattoo appearance.